In this video, we'll take a look at how to rate in North Carolina with the JenesisNow Discovery Rater. I'll go into a client profile, and on my client, I'll make sure the location the client belongs to is a location to where I have added Discovery credentials. This can be seen in a previous video. One thing of note, anything on the client or on the policy level that is orange is required for the rater. I'm going to go into my policy, which in this case is my personal auto policy. And I have a button up at the top which says J rate, which will allow me to get a rate with this policy. So I'm going to click on J rate. And here I will have Discovery. If this box does not have a check mark, put a check in it. And then we are going to click Rate Policy. And it will dial out to Discovery to get rates. So we can see here in my test, I have 3 rates from Discovery that have come back. It will tell me the payment plan, the premium, down payment, installments, and the payment amount. I can click on the green bridge button, and this will take me to Discovery into the quote that has been sent over to Discovery. My video will not work because it is a test environment. Lastly, what I can show you for quoting, whenever I bring up JRate, I can also take a look at previous quotes. This will show me any previous quotes that I've done on this client and on this policy. Let's also take a look at errors that you may encounter. And there's 2 error types that you will look for. So in this case, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, our orange fields, we want those to be filled out. So I'm going to take off our own rent and residence type. And then I'm going to go in to quote this client. Whenever I click on J rate, it's going to tell me own rent is required and residence type is required. These are the only 2 fields on the client profile that have to be filled out. Everything else will be on the policy, which will make it a little bit easier not to go back and forth on the screens. Now I can rate again, and I will not have that error message telling me that there is missing information. The other error types that we can run into are errors that will come from Discovery if something is missing from our quote. So we'll take a look at that in this video. So here on this policy, I'm going to do a rate, and we will not get any errors inside of Genesis Now with any missing fields. So I'm going to rate policy, and notice here we get an error back from Discovery, and we can read the error and it will tell us what needs to be fixed on our quote. Here it says unable to set split limits for Discovery UM/UIM. We can click on more to get better information for this error, and it tells us here 30/60 near field UM/UIM. And this is coming from Discovery. We can close that, fix our mistake, and then rate the policy. Hope this is helpful. Thank you.